Hi besties, you're welcome back to my channel. So it's been a while. In today's video, we'll be learning how to draft and cut a princess dart bustier. As we have on the screen right now, this is an example or a sample of a princess dart bustier. This is what a princess dart bustier looks like. So in today's video, we'll be learning how to draft and how to cut it. Like I said in my last video in my NYC camp vlog, if you've not seen the video, you can check the description box for the link to the video. Trust me, it's a great experience. If you've not seen it, you need to see it. I'm back fully now. I'm going to be posting a lot of sewing tutorials, so I hope you all are ready for me. So grab a seat. So if you are coming across my video for the first time, please do how to subscribe, and if you are a returning subscriber, you are all welcome. So let's dive right into today's tutorial. So I'll be making use of this pattern paper to show us how to draft a princess dart bust here. So I've extended my bust line, my under bust line, and my waist line. So on the shoulder, I'm going to mark my shoulder measurement divided by 2, and then I came down by 1 inch like this on the shoulder. So from that 1 inch point, I marked my armhole depth. So I'm just going to mark my shoulder measurement divided by 2 just to get a straight line like so. And then I'm going to extend that line, which will serve as the chest line. So on the shoulder line, I'm going to go in by 3 inches like so, and then I'm going to extend my shoulder slope like so. So I'm going to measure what we have there for the armhole depth, that's 7 inches, and then mark the midpoint. So on that midpoint, I came in by half an inch. So on the chest line, I'm going to mark my bust measurement divided by 4 like so, and then I'm going to use my French curve to draw the armhole curve like this. So now we're going to mark our bust span, that's our nipple to nipple divided by 2. So for this person, it is 3.5. So I'm marking that 3.5 on the chest line, the bust line, the under bust line, and then the waistline, and then I went ahead to connect the straight line like so with my ruler. So on the part going towards the middle, I marked half an inch, and part going towards the side, I marked 1.5 inches. So I'm going to repeat the same thing for the under bust line also, and then I'll connect my straight line from the waist line to the under bust line like so. So on this bust point, I came down by 1 inch. So I'm going to use my French curve to connect the points like so. The reason for coming down by 1 inch is to prevent the bust point from being so pointy after joining everything. So now I'm going to measure what we have on the armhole curve like so. Here we have 8. So now I'm going to mark the midpoint. That's 8 divided by 2, that's 4. So after that, I'm going to use my curve to connect that point to this point like so, to the chest line like so. So after that, I'm going to go in and out by half an inch on both sides, as you can see on the armhole area. So on the bust point, I'm going to go up by half an inch like so. So I'm going to connect that point to the 2 points on the armhole area. So I'm going to use my curve to connect it like so. Just pay close attention to how I'm connecting all the points. It's very easy. It's not that hard. So I'm going to connect it like so. So this line is our new original lines. So we're going to go out on the armhole area by 1 inch like so. From that, our new line, remember. So on the chest line also, I'm also going to add 1 inch to the measurement that is there already, and then I'm going to connect those 2 new points with my French curve like so. So that is the new armhole area. So now we're going to input all our body measurements and allowances. So I'm just going to add allowance to the chest line since the bust measurement is there already. So on the under bust, I'm going to mark the under bust measurements divided by 4 like so, and then I'll measure what we have at that middle point, that's 2 inches. I added it, and then I added 1.5 inches sewing allowance. I also marked my waist measurement divided by 4, added the 2 inches in the middle, and then I added 1.5 inch sewing allowance. So I'm just going to use my ruler to connect all the points, as you can see. So now for the neck depth, I came down by 3 inches. So I'm going to use my French curve to draw the neckline. This is a round neckline. You can draw any type of neckline you want. So that's basically all for the drafting of the front pattern. I'm going to go ahead and cut it out now. You have to pay close attention to how I'm cutting it and all the places I will be cutting, so you won't make any mistake. So for the back pattern, we're going to draft a basic back pattern. I've gone ahead to extend my waistline. So the back will be having a zipper. So the first thing is to mark our zipper allowance. So here I'm using just 1 inch. You can make it 1.5 inches if you want, but I'm making use of 1 inch. So I'm going to connect the straight line like so with my ruler. So all our measurements will be starting after that zipper allowance line. So on the shoulder, I marked my shoulder measurement divided by 2, and then I came down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope. So after that 1 inch, I marked my my armhole depth like so. So now I'm going to extend the line for the armhole depth like so. I'm also going to extend the chest line with my ruler like so. Remember, all our measurements will be starting after the zipper allowance line. So on the shoulder, I went in by 3 inches, and then I went ahead to connect my shoulder slope with my ruler like so. So after that, I'm going to measure what we have on the armhole depth. So, and then I'm going to mark the midpoint like so. So on that point, I just came in by 0.25 inch, that's 1/4 inch. So I marked the bust measurement divided by 4 on the chest line, and then I added my allowance. But I'm going to draw my armhole curve like so with my French curve. So now we're going to add all our remaining measurements. So on the waistline, I marked the waist measurement divided by 4. I added 1 inch for the dart allowance, and then 1.5 inch for our sewing allowance. So now I'm just going to draw the body measurement like so. So I'll mark my bust band. Remember, it was 3.5, and then I'm also going to mark it on the chest line like so. So I'm going to extend the line like so, and then on the waistline I went in by 1/2 inch and out also by 1/2 inch. So I'm just going to connect that point to the chest line like so. So this is our dart intake. So for the back neckline, I'm just going to come down by about 1.5 inch. So I'm going to use my French curve to draw the back neckline like so. So I'm going to extend it like so. So I'm going to go ahead to start cutting it out now. There is something I did to avoid bulginess at the zip area, so you might want to keep watching. I forgot to do it before I started cutting, so I'm going to do it so fast now. So on the waistline, I came in by 0.75 inch. So I connected that point to the chest line like so with my ruler. So I'm going to cut that part out. So this is to avoid bulginess at the zipper area. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Please turn on the post notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. So see you guys in my next video.